It's hard generally here in South Africa. People are over-indebted. High cost of living is amounting.
It's very hard, especially when you were in credit bureau and you want to get loan, they don't give you. A lot of people, they are suffering. It's difficult for them.
Most people are so indebted.
You need to understand, if you don't pay from your credit, you are going to be discredited and then you will end up to credit bureau.
It's also give a problem for people to pay them back. Too much interest on that.
Over 50% of the people that have credit records are over indebted or their credit is impaired. And this problem affects everybody across all classes. It gets a bit worse for people that are earning below certain amounts because their disposable income tends to be smaller.
I was working in a call center, and in a call center, you work very hard to get that commission, to get that big amount of money. I was 22 years old. It was my first job, and I was trying to pave my life. I used to buy myself clothes. I used to buy myself food that I never ate before. Those months were good. I saw most of my friends were buying cars, so I went to the bank and applied for a loan. And I was approved for a car. Then they phoned me again. You qualify for a credit card. I didn't know that I was putting myself into trouble. Everything changed in the company. The commission structure changed. I was only getting paid my basic salary. It was equal to the installment that I'm paying for the loan and credit card. I couldn't pay that loan. I couldn't pay that credit card anymore.
Customer really only starts becoming aware that he's falling in arrears when he is unable to pay his debt. You get collections agencies phoning you on a daily basis, getting letter of demands at your house, that you really understand that there is now a problem.
I'm a shopaholic, I must say. Let's say if I do window shopping and I see something that I like, then I buy it. I used to have 5 clothing accounts. I also had bank loans. I can't say there was something so serious that I needed the loan for. I just needed the money, some cash. 2009, that is when I lost my job.
For that credit card, I ended up running away. I used all the funds, taking those funds on credit card, paying the loan, and not paying the credit card back. I didn't pay my debts for more than 4 years. It was just building and building, interest after interest every month. I was so distressed. I was financially distressed. You get angry, you get frustrated to everyone, you get frustrated to your payday because I couldn't pay off my debts, I couldn't survive anymore. It can make someone commit suicide.
Because consumers is falling behind in arrears, what happened is your credit profile deteriorates, you're unable to get credit, nobody wants to help you. Consumers then go to informal lending or to cash loans that's very expensive, trying to make ends meet. Being a responsible credit provider, we know that we need to play a role in terms of helping consumers to manage their debt.
Bayport is the 3rd largest unsecured lender in South Africa. We operate in financial services environment. Most people know banks, so they think that if you want a loan or if you want assistance, you must go to a bank. We normally help people that do not have any security to access financing in South Africa. These are the people that are called the missing middle. So those people are normally stuck in the middle because they earn too much to get something for free, or they earn too little to access a normal bond through a bank. This is where we come in as Bayport.
You are speaking to Tabiso Makoro. I'm calling from Bayport Financial Services.
We provided solutions looking after all those in financial distress. For us, it's important to first say no to nobody. We believe even if you in an over-indebted space or in a distressed space, that we have got a solution in order to help you.
Money Solutions is all about financial well-being. It's about helping those people that are currently over-indebted and distressed and just cannot make ends meet anymore. If you are in a distressed situation, we would look at consolidating your debt, negotiating settlement discounts on your behalf.
So I approached the lady. I said, Tanika, you know what? You must swallow your pride and get help out there. I heard about Money Solutions department. They got discounted settlements. They settled my debts.
By refinancing it, we actually start to save you money, because in consolidating your debt into a one repayment plan, we actually look that your current installments that you're paying is less than a consolidation piece that you're going to pay off on a monthly basis, and that's been given at a discounted rate to consumers. Out of that, we help you then to increase your monthly cash flow and help you to save on those expensive debts.
I was so happy. I wanted even to cry, like, really? Only these people, they can help me. I was so happy.
We started with taking the program out to our corporates. A lot of these corporates don't look at their finances separately. They just look after the health of the employee. So we bring that financial solution to the corporates, where you physically look at people's finances.
We do wellness days, we do money talks, educating them around finance. Hello everybody, how are you all doing today? Are you ready for our session? Yeah! How many of you do a budget? How many of you do a budget in your mind? You need to actually put that budget onto a piece of paper so you can actually see how you are managing your money. Planning, budgeting. How do I budget so that I can manage my money going forward? Most people would say to me in our money talk sessions, I do a budget, but I do it in my mind. The financial literacy is all about helping them to manage how to take control of their finances. When we consult with people, I mean, some of them are in tears when they come to us. They're anxious. Some of them are scared because they've got informal people that are after them, harassing them for their money. It's bad. It's really bad out there, and people are suffering financially, and they need to be educated to how can they manage this. And once again, that's where Bayport comes in, to say that you are not alone. We are there to lighten that burden because we have a product that can assist you and help you to get back on track with your finances.
I was struggling to pay my account, so I just ignore it. I couldn't even take my calls because it was getting too much. If I see that it's a private number, I won't answer that because I will know definitely these people, they just want their money. I even tried some debt counselors so I can pay, but it didn't work out. It was too much. The fact that you're owing someone, it was too bad, really bad.
By enrolling on the program, we provide you with a credit status report that is for free. That helps you to be aware of your finances, to understand how you look like, how creditworthy are you at the moment. We go through your financial report and then look at a solution that we can then assist you with. We will then go on your behalf and negotiate with credit providers settlement discounts in order to refinance that debt into a consolidation loan.
Bayport came to our workplace. Let's see if these ones are going to help me. So they explain what they do. We went to them and give them what they asked for my application, and it was approved. All the people that they said they were going to pay them, they paid them on that very day that they said they're going to pay them, all of them. I'm paying one loan now, not a lot of shops and loans and everything. It's just one loan only. I'm only paying Bayports only. So life is good, actually, yeah. Their interest is not so much, and the installment is reasonable as well. I can manage, I can afford it. I still left with cash, So everything is so easy now.
What's so good about it is that you don't only help that individual, you are helping their families. It's a ripple effect. They are the breadwinners.
I learned that you mustn't do so much that you can't afford, because that's what I did. Taking so much loans, clothes and all of that, you mustn't do that. And I learned that now that's all the shops you are allowed to lay by. So rather lay by, if you want something, do a lay by instead of opening an account.
Part and parcel of what we do as Bayport is to give people advice on how to utilize their funding. The typical things that we tell people is never please take a loan for consumption. Don't take a loan to organize a party. They're not using it to buy assets for themselves. The best way to use credit is to actually help yourself for the future. Help yourself build a legacy.
My name is Chantal Williams. I'm married and I have 3 kids. Kids is very expensive, and if it comes to schoolwork and education, it's a lot of money. You would like to give your children the better education, so you put everything in for them to make them happy. I need a loan for my eldest son for high school because the school fees and clothes for them, because the clothes were very expensive. My husband told me, why didn't we go to Bayport? Because he heard Bayport gave loans for people. Bayport phoned me, they helped me with a loan so I can pay my children's school fees. The consultant is very helpful. I want him in the good school because I want him to learn and have a good education, and when they finish school, they must be proud of themselves.
It is imperative that in South Africa, for those people that are emerging, that are coming into the market, that are seeing these financial services for the first time, part and parcel of giving them that service has to be consumer education. Has to educate them about what uses are there that are good for the service that they're taking. Bayport believes that financial services products that we deliver will be part and parcel of improving the wellness of our clients. And that's the journey that we believe we're on as Bayport.